Hello and welcome. It is currently Thursday, the 31st and final day of July in 2025 at 11:45 p.m. In St. Louis, I'm Aaron Wills. This is a random rambling video. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning on the post notification bell. Sorry, I heard it crackling like it sounded like electrical crackling. But I don't smell any electrical smoke or see anything. I do now. I don't know, that's probably just my roommate behind me. It sounds like it's coming from my left over here on the computer table. Perhaps not. I'm concerned now, though. Hope my computer stuff's not on fire. On fire. Giddy up, a mile, mile. My heart's on fire. We're on fire. It's supposed to be Elvira. I'm saying Elvira. That's what I said. The Oak Ridge Boys sang Elvira. A giddy up, bow, bow. My heart's on fire for Elvira. A giddy up, bow, bow. Alright, well, I'll get back to the video. Don't you worry. Still don't. Nope. It's 11:47. This guy stops by my room and asks if I have any coffee sweetener every 5 seconds, it seems like. About 5 or 6 times a day, he stopped by and said, "You got any coffee sweetener?" No, man, I still don't have any. You just asked me that a half hour ago. How the fuck am I going to get some in a half an hour at 11:30 at night? That's only not showing you. Huh? What's that? My roommate's muttering something, but I can't figure out what it is. What'd you say there, Kenny? Alright, he's back to snoring, so I guess he went back to sleep. And, I'm gonna go back to the video. As long as no one else stops by to ask me if I have coffee sweetener. Or, if my roommate wakes up and asks me what time it is, or wakes up to mumble something I don't understand, like when I talk. My roommate talks kind of like I talk. He mumbles, and it's hard to understand him from time to time, like me. It's hard to understand me from time to time. I guess most of the time, really, because of this big fat cow tongue I have in my mouth. I'm tired. I should be in bed sleeping, or trying to sleep, since I rarely ever do sleep. I got up to use the urinal. I didn't empty it like I should have, but I got up to use it, and I turned off the air conditioner because I was freezing. I didn't empty my urinal. I don't know if you can see it from the angle I have the camera, but my urinal's hanging on my bed rail with pee-pee into it. It's about half full with pee-pee. I'm about half full of shit. My mother used to tell me, "You're so full of shit, son. Your eyes are brown." I used to think it was funny, but apparently that wasn't her saying. It's everybody says that apparently, but it would always make me laugh. That's why she kept saying it. All right, I got a little ice water going on there. Yummy ice water. This is really hitting the spot tonight. And then he stops by in 2 seconds and says, "You don't need coffee sweetener?" No, man, I don't. And although I'm about to order a cart full of shit from Walmart.com, I still don't have any coffee sweetener. I'm not ordering any sweetener this month. Because I'm not ordering any instant coffee this month. Because it gives me the shits. I love it. It tastes so good. And when I'm in the mood for coffee, all I gotta do is make me a cup of coffee with the instant coffee. I just get folders of instant coffee crystals. That's what gives me the shits. So I stopped doing it. And I've learned that now I haven't had the runs as I had and so often in the past when I was drinking it. How long has it been? It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said you're angry. I don't know what the name of the guy with the bass voice and the Oak Ridge voice was or is. He may still be alive. I don't know. He's the one that said, ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. My voice is nowhere near as deep as his. Just like the guy who sings in South Pacific. There is absolutely nothing like the frame of a day. That guy gets pretty deep. Uh, that's part of, what's the name of that tune? We Ain't Got Girls, I think it's called. We Ain't Got Names. We ain't got, what ain't we got? We ain't got names, girls. We got something, 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 something. We ain't got names. It's called We Ain't Got Names. Hey Google, which number does Luther Billis perform in South Pacific?
Lutheran Village does not have a musical number in South Pacific. The musical songs include Some Enchanted Evening and I'm Gonna Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair.
What else? There's a character in Luther Billis. Then it said Lutheran Village. It already said Lutheran Village. Which number did Luther Billis sing in South Pacific?
Information on a performer named Luther Vilas singing in South Pacific is not available.
I didn't say
The
Luther
role of Luther
Vilas.
Billis, a character in the musical, is often confused with a person's name. In the 1958 film, the role of Luther Billis was played by Ray Walston,
I knew
who did his own
that.
singing. The songs There Is Nothing Like a Dame and
There
Honey
it is.
Bun
There
are
we go.
associated with the character of Luther Billis.
There's nothing like a dame. That's what it's called. There's nothing like a dame. Nothing we can name. There's nothing like a dame. Nothing in the world. That's what it's called. It's not We Ain't Got Dames. It's called There Is Nothing Like a Dame. About a bunch of CBs on in the South Pacific. Of course, that's why they call it the South Pacific. Bunch of Navy, I think they're Navy men, stuck on an island in the South Pacific, and they're complaining about the fact that there's no women there. There's one woman, Nellie Forbush, but she's got her eyes set on Joseph Cable, Lieutenant Cable, I guess he is. I think that's his rank. Yeah, it's Sexy Lieutenant. That's what Buddy Merrick always calls him, Sexy Lieutenant, which means, yeah, he was a lieutenant. Lieutenant Joseph Cable. That's who Nellie Forbush was in love with at the beginning, or at one point, and then she fell in love with Demille DeBeck. Is that his name? Hey Google, which characters sang "Some Enchanted Evening"? Demille DeBeck. All right. Hello. Hello. Which characters sang "Some Enchanted Evening"?
The song Some Enchanted Evening is from the musical South Pacific, and it is sung by the main male character, Emile DeBeck.
It is
Over
Emile
the
DeBeck.
years, the role has been performed by many actors and singers. The original Broadway cast recording featured Ezio Pinza, and in the 1958 film, the singing was dubbed by Giorgio Tosi for actor Rossano Brazzi.
Rossano Brazzi played Emile DeBeck in the 1958 film. I think it was also the same year that another Rodgers and Hammerstein musical was made into a film, Oklahoma. I think that was 58 as well. Yeah, that was 55 maybe. Maybe that was 55, maybe 58. Oh, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof was 1958, I'm pretty sure. Hey Google, what year was Cat on a Hot Tin Roof released with Paul Newman and Elizabeth Taylor?
The film A Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, starring Paul Newman and Elizabeth Taylor, was released in 1958.
58, that's right. I'm a fucking champion. Yes, so Nellie Forbush and Emile DeBeck sing Some Enchanted Evening, the big hit number from South Pacific. And so initially, Nellie Forbush is in love with Lieutenant Joseph Cable, but then Lieutenant Cable is sent out on a mission and is sadly enough killed. And so now, it leaves her with no cack. So she sets her sights on Emile DeBeck. No, actually, he sets his sights on her and is able to woo her and give her some cack. They don't go as far as to talk about her taking of the cack situation in the musical. Well, it's, when two people are in love, or at least, courting each other, chances are one or the other took the cack. In a heterosexual relationship, it would be Emile DeBeck giving Nellie Forbush the cack. And since he was pursuing her, we assume that they're heterosexual. And since she was in love with Joseph Cable and eventually gets with Emile DeBeck, that she also is heterosexual. So it was a heterosexual relationship. So the one taking the cack would be Nellie Forbush. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. The opening number, I think, in that musical is Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Which means, tell me why. Tell me why la vie est belle. Life is beautiful. I think, tell me why life is beautiful. Something like that. It's sung by Emile DeBeck's children. He has half Polynesian children. And it's sung, the opening number, Dites-moi pourquoi, is sang by those sung, or is it sang? It's sung by those children. It is sung. It was sung. I think that's the simple past tense of sing. Sorry, I'm looking everything up on my phone tonight. This whole video's been me checking things out on my phone. Hey Google,